Good evening and welcome to Tuesday's edition of the Regional News. I am Antonio Day. We begin with news in Trinidad and Tobago. The People's National Movement has criticized the Trinidad and Tobago government for backing the U.S. military deployment in the Caribbean to fight drug cartels, labeling the statement as unfortunate, reckless, and sinister. Former Foreign Affairs Minister Dr. Amery Browne expressed concern that Prime Minister Kamla Persad-Bissessar's remarks about not engaging CARICOM on the issue undermine regional solidarity. Browne stressed the need for a united CARICOM response, criticizing the Prime Minister's suggestion that member states act independently as harmful to regional cooperation. He deemed her remarks a failure in her role regarding regional security. While the U.S. has deployed military resources against Latin American drug cartels, Browne condemned the Trinidad and Tobago government's response to the U.S. Vice President James D. Vance's comments linking the country to crime emphasized that international issues transcend political party lines. Browne also condemned Trinidad and Tobago's ambassador to CARICOM, Ralph Maraj, for discussing regime change in Venezuela, arguing that such statements undermine CARICOM's mission and mocks the region's responsibilities. Turning attention to news in the Bahamas. The Bahamas political landscape is heating up as the ruling Progressive Liberal Party and the opposition Pre-National Movement clash over crime plans before the next general election, expected before September 2026. The PLP criticized the FNM's crime plan as a mere recycling of ideas, emphasizing their own five-pillar strategy that they claim is the most comprehensive in the country's history, resulting in a significant drop in major crime and increased gun seizures. FNM leader Michael Pintard, launching his party's 10-point crime plan, countered that Davis' administration lacks a thorough approach to crime. His plan includes hiring more police officers, restoring trust in the police force, enhancing community policing, and implementing rehabilitation programs, all aimed at creating safer communities and better choices for youth. Pintar described the FNM's plan as tough, balanced, and achievable, stating that they are ready to deliver real change. And I quote, Bahamians, we face a real crisis, but we also have the means to overcome it. End of quote. Pintard stated that if elected, an FNM government will implement a recruitment drive based on manpower audit to enhance police presence where needed. Continuing, the FNM will strengthen oversight by amending and fully prepared to meet today's challenges. He said an FNM government would move to expand virtual hearings to cut delays in courts, digitize case management, and build a modern forensic lab so that evidence moves faster. Pintard said that while the FNM respects the independence of the courts, it will appeal questionable bill decisions, ensure system that has resources to do so, and work with the police to better supervise those on release. In July, Commissioner of Police Shanta Knowles reported a 14% drop in overall crime, with 1,223 cases this year compared to 1,420 in the same period of 2022. Murders fell by 26%, with 44 homicides in 2025, compared to 60 in 2024. Knowles reported that 64% of cases were solved and 84% of victims were aged 18 to 45. And finally, with some international news. A huge manhunt is on the way for a heavily armed male suspect after two Australian police officers were shot dead and one injured in an ambush at property in a small rural town in the state of Victoria. Police described the situation in Port Punca in the Australian Alps, some 300 kilometers northeast of Melbourne, as an active incident, with hundreds of personnel deployed to find the suspect. Officers were attacked as 10 of them attended the property to serve an arrest warrant, which Australian media said was for historic sex offenses. Police say that the suspect escaped by running into a bush alone after shooting. Officers were still trying to find the man's wife and children. Victoria Police Chief Commissioner Mike Bush said the 10 officers went to the property on Tuesday at about 10:30 local time. Thank you for watching. I am Antonio Day. Goodbye for now.